way to kick off the show with a lovely chat with this superstar. That's Nadia Eide from Sutton Courtenay singing in the semi-finals of The Voice UK, and I'm delighted to say that she joins me now. Hello Nadia, how are you doing?
Hello sir, how are you? I'm good.
I'm also good, thank you. So can you bring us up to speed? So what position does this put you in the competition now?
Right, so it's a little bit confusing this year, or maybe not, but it's slightly different from previous years. So now So there's one semi-final that's just been that I performed on this Saturday, and there'll be one more this coming Saturday. And so each coach will end up with one winner per episode. So they end up with two per team, and then we all face the public vote. So it's the audience at home who actually decide the final four who will be performing in the live final.
Oh, so they get the final say, the audience get the final say. And they've obviously been on this journey with you as well, because a lot of it is audience focused as well. Because if you think about The Voice, the judges are relying on the audience's reaction to how you're performing. So I guess the audience must feel like, and you must feel like they've always had your back.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because this year there is no live audience that we can have in the studio. So it's, but the virtual audience that we've had has been incredible. And the coaches very much kind of rely on them still. So I know that Will.i.am in this instance was turning to the audience and asking what they think, and they would hold up cards with who they, the name of the performer they like the best. And, so they're still trying to involve the audience as much as possible. So in a way, it's a fantastic way to get around it and to actually include the people at home. So I'm really excited and really nervous to see what the audience at home think. And I really, really hope that I can make it through to the live final, because that would just be, so good.
I hope you do too. And you sang an absolutely magnificent yet difficult song, because it was The Show Must Go On by Queen. Anyone singing Freddie Mercury knows that his vocal range is very broad and it's amazing. How was it rehearsing it?
I wanted to pick a song that was, I wanted to uplift people during this time, during the pandemic. So I wanted to pick a song that also gives people kind of, like a power anthem to get through this time. So this song has actually been on my radar for a while. So I picked the song actually, and I gave myself a hard task, I should say so. But I'm a huge fan of Freddie Mercury, because he could do any genre, and he loved opera singers. So I thought that's very apt as well. And it was a bold choice, I think, to go with something like that. But I think Will.i.am really likes it when people step out of their comfort zone and put themselves on the line. And, an opera singer has never sung this song before. So, that just made me want to sing it even more. And I think, especially with the message behind the song and why I chose to sing it, is exactly why. And that kind of got me through. And
yeah, it was a very apt song. It definitely makes sense to kind of sing that now, and it has a backstory. And I think that the audience actually understand that. They take that into consideration, and so do the judges. So I think what you did was you ticked all the boxes. You're in the competition. You thought, I need to wow them, especially with your voice anyway. You're wowing them, but you wow them even more by taking the risks, and it paid off. And it must have been so nice to see the reception of it. How was Will.i.am? How has he been as a coach?
Oh, he's been so great. Like he's so, the more I work with him, the more fun it is, especially preparing for the semi-final. He's just, what you don't see is that he's such an incredibly down-to-earth person. He's very, very funny. So he'll say some really funny things in rehearsal, and I'll just be laughing half the time anyway. But his creative mind is incredible. Like, he'll come up with suggestions of things I've never thought of. So I very much do the artistic side, and he comes from it from like a producer's kind of perspective. So I mean, we're such a great team, I think. And then with the music team as well, with the band and the MD, like we all just work together to create something incredible. Like there's so much work that goes into all of these songs. Like it's 90 seconds or so. It's that of music, and so much work goes into it, and thinking of how we can reimagine things, because I'm very much about reimagining songs and you know, repackaging it for the classical crossover genre.
Yeah.
So it's taking classics that people know and completely reinventing them. And so hopefully, you know, I mean, I'm like a kid in a candy store, really. I've got an amazing music team who just do everything I say and give me suggestions, and I'm working with Will.i.am, who's such an incredible inspiration. Like, I just couldn't be happier right now. It's just so much fun.
Oh, well, I'm really happy to hear that you are just glowing from all of this, and the whole experience is a good one. So do you ever watch yourself back, Nadia? Do you ever look at your performances and go, oh, I did that then, or oh, I remember looking over there at that point? Did you ever watch yourself?
Yeah, of course. You know, I think you need to watch yourself to also learn and get better. So I do always listen and watch back what I've done. You just have to get over the embarrassment of watching yourself.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that's what you do to learn. And I do, you know, I see things I would change this and I would do this, and the whole process of rehearsal as well. We do a camera rehearsal, so I look back on footage and I go, okay, I'll change this bit, and it's a constant process of just improving what I do. You know, I'll just never stop improving. I always think there's something I could do better. You know, even Will was saying, like, each time we were running through it, it was getting better, but because we're changing things, because we're constantly evolving it. And I think that's why when you present a song on the show, then it's, you know, it's the best it's ever been, which is, you know, it just takes so much focus, but it's what I live for. So I'm just so happy, you know, and yeah, so it's been a wild ride so far.
Oh, and I hope it continues. When will we see you on screen next?
So this Saturday, there's the next semi-finals. So then the rest of Will.i.am's team and the rest of the other teams as well will be performing. So what happens is there are three remaining performers on each team perform, and the coaches only pick one to go through to the public vote. So it will be between me and whoever Will picks on Saturday. We'll go up for the public vote on Saturday night. So everyone needs to vote like crazy. And then we'll get the results that evening or Sunday morning, and then it's straight into rehearsals for the final, whoever those lucky four are. So it's really scary, and also because I'm not performing this Saturday, you know, it's even more important that people just remember what I've done and look back and remember me so they can vote for me on Saturday. I think that's the main message we need to get across, is just, to kind of keep me in mind for the final.
Well, yeah, Nadia, and also you've done all that you can as well. So you've done an amazing job, and I've really enjoyed speaking to you, and hopefully I'll be able to speak to you next week as well. Thank you so much for coming on the show and talking to me. I've really enjoyed it, and have a good rest of your evening, okay?
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was Nadia Eide from Sutton Courtenay, who's singing in the semi-finals of The Voice UK, and you can watch her previous performance that happened at the weekend on the ITV Hub.